Welcome back to the Who's and the Yanks, where we talk everything Canada soccer and U.S. soccer. Tonight we'll be celebrating the growth of the channel, our 10 sub special, which has been many of you probably been longing for, and I've been credit to me, I've been pushing it back a lot, but no more pushing it back. Here it is for you guys. Now, before we do get into that, you're probably looking at the new what I'm wearing, right? And you're probably saying, "Hey, what is that you're wearing?" And this is a Raptors jersey, a throwback Tracy McGrady for the Raptors T-Mac. And this is also probably what I'm going to be wearing for when the U.S. and Canada play each other every game or any game they play each other. So I'm probably going to wear purple as a neutral party because I do want to talk about both teams from a neutral point of view, as I do like both teams and I try not to favor one over the other. So for instance, in the Gold Cup when Canada and USA play each other, you will see me wearing this most likely, and that's just to create, once again neutrality. Just to, I don't want to, I don't want. I was saying, who should I pick the winning team? Should I wear the U.S. wins U.S. jersey, or should I wear the Canadian jersey? But I decided I'm just gonna probably wear something like the Trace. I'm just gonna wear the T-Mac jersey, and it's purple. I was planning on wearing some purple because red and blue make purple, and that's just kind of the middle color, or the neutral color I want to wear for when both teams play each other. But today, it's all about the 10 sub special. I said we were going to be talking about how the MLS is plans to launch a new professional minor league in 2022, and this is going to be huge. I'm going to talk about more each in detail, but you're talking about new cities in the United States will have new teams. You're also going to be talking about new player development as well. How this is going to be key for young talent and even dual nationals if they're in there. And this is probably not just make the U.S. national team better, but any dual national who commits to Mexico, Canada, whoever it may be, even worldwide, not just in North America, but whoever it is, it's going to make them better. Better players going to be hopefully come out of this regardless. Just a part of a new addition to the pipeline from the U.S. talent that's been generated. And, young players will benefit. MLS clubs will benefit. Even hopefully the sport in the United States will benefit, because remember, the United States is still trying to sell the sport. 2026 World Cup, hopefully we'll see how much is coming by then. But yeah, I want to talk about each in detail. So yes, the MLS does plan to launch a new league, minor league, in 2022, and there will be hopefully new cities, as preferably I think they said cities without MLS clubs at the moment will be in this, like Detroit, hopefully. I really want to see Detroit get a team. Detroit has been longing for MLS team expansion, but unfortunately MLS hasn't been looking Detroit's way. But Detroit, it seems like Detroit, Cleveland, maybe even tiny cities like Flint, Toledo, or any of the mediocre, medium-sized cities will get new minor league stadiums. But we can only tell. They said their information is going to be revealed. This is all TBD. But we do know that there will be a new league. But in terms of the cities that will be released, we do not know. We just have to keep an eye out for them. And hopefully, if they pick good cities and interesting cities that I think the sport will benefit in. And I think they'll try and do their best at it. But we can only see. But yeah, this new league will complete the professional pathway between both MLS academies and MLS first team clubs. And once again, this is just they say it's the final edition, or if not the final, definitely probably the last important piece of the pipeline regarding this U.S. talent, and just not just U.S. talent, but young players in general. This pipeline, and it's exciting. When they revealed this back in early July, late May, I was excited. I was like, I thought MLS was expanding to a pro rel, but that's probably for another video. Another subspecial. We talk about if pro rel can work in the MLS. But today I just want to talk about the new minor league that's coming in 2022 within the United States. But hopefully this does lead a better pathway to pro rel, or just improvement in general in the MLS, should there be any. And we just have to keep batting an eye out and see, wait for more information that's going to be revealed to us with this new league that's going to be released in the United States. Now, however, like as I said, we just gotta wait for more information that's still being released. Um, so with the new information, the undisclosed information that we're still waiting to be, besides cities, teams, clubs that's gonna have it, we're still waiting to see for who, or I guess the level of talent that's gonna be in it. So I think in the article they said they're gonna try and have young talent go against more professional talent. So young versus professionals, just to kind of build that experience. But I think they said they could play also other clubs. Like, if you look at the level of the pyramid that this league will be at, it's supposedly going to be at, I think, level 3 in the American soccer pyramid. As you got Major League Soccer as your top flight in America, then you got the USL and the I think the NASL as your second tier leagues, and then as your third tier, you got an independent soccer league, which is one of the cities that Detroit plays in, and then you got hopefully maybe this league right here. So this is going to be a third tier minor league, USL. Hopefully, so this would lead to a stepping stone for these players to play in the USL and then even the MLS if they catch the attention of MLS academies, or even better yet, Europe. Once again, the United States is still trying to send as many players to Europe as possible. And so it's going to be really exciting to see what's going to happen, right? We're just waiting to see what's going to happen, who's going to go to Europe if they do. Really, how much better MLS academies may get with this new league. Will it improve the quality drastically, or will it just stay the same because the players are just going to Europe and the MLS first team players are not really gonna get a chance to help the teams itself because they're going to Europe beforehand, which is good for the players and good for the United States in general. As once again, they're still trying to sell the sport in the country and worldwide, show basically the greatness of American soccer players. But yeah. Now, one thing I still want to talk about is dual nationals. I say that this is going to benefit American soccer players, but once again, I think it's much more than American soccer players it's going to benefit. We got Mexican Americans playing in this, or that are going to play in this league, I'm guessing, as well as Canadian Americans and any other dual national Americans that are part of, even worldwide, that's going to play in this league. So I find it really fascinating to see how much dual nationalities will probably be on the line when it comes to national team choices, such as U.S. and Canada or U.S. and Mexico. That's going to be exciting. Like, look at Ayo Akinola. He came up through the U.S. system, ended up playing for the under-20s for the USA, including, I think he played most of his USA to his USA national team stuff. But then he switched to Canada recently to play, hopefully, for this Gold Cup. And, hopefully we have more players like Ayo Akinola that are going to come up through this new pipeline and just continue to benefit both national teams and whatever team they choose. But that's going to be a treat for 2022 or even further beyond. It's not. We might not have exceeding. We definitely know we're not going to have exceeding talent right at 2022. It's going to take some time because we've got to work this new league in. We got to learn more about it. We got to know what it's all about. It just takes some time. So we can't expect talent right away. If there is, wow, then that's marvelous. But if we bring realistic, it's going to take years. Probably look at 2025 or more so when Canada and USA host the World Cup as well as Mexico. 2026, we'll look at where the talent pool is by then for just Canada and the USA especially, as maybe more dual nationals will be produced in this US system. But yeah, that's a question mark that I definitely want to leave off on, is how much will it benefit dual nationals? Well, we can only see in the coming year. And then finally, local fan bases. The cities that they're going to choose is going to be really interesting, as once again, America is still trying to sell the sport in the country. So if they pick cities they think soccer is going to thrive, it's a win-win. But if they pick cities that have multiple sports, such as trying to think of a city that does not currently have an MLS team, maybe San Antonio. I think it'll work in San Antonio though. They do have basketball. They don't have American football, and I think they don't have a baseball team. So just like Austin FC, just like Austin, I think it'll work in San Antonio for sure. Unless Major League Soccer has San Antonio on their list of expansion. Albuquerque, New Mexico. I think that'll be a great city. You know, you got New Mexico United for the USL already there. They're thriving pretty good. So maybe not. I think they're gonna try and space it out. So maybe teams that like medium-sized cities like Grand Rapids, Flint, Toledo, and cities like that. You know, cities that have between 200,000 and 500,000. I think they're gonna try and go for this new sports team in minor league. So it's gonna be interesting to see the cities they choose for this one. But we can only see as wait. Once again, we have to wait for more information to be produced. But yeah, for now that is it. New league. If you like this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends. And if you want to see another another sub special, will be another one at 25. So 25 subs, and we'll talk about another subject, whether it be the U.S. national team, pro rel to the MLS. Whatever it is, we're going to talk about it. But first, we have to get to 25 if we don't want that to happen. But yeah, if you like this video, you know, like it, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and also tell all your friends that there's a new league coming to the United States.